So call Russ Playho today at 724-439-9700. That's 724-439-9700. And you'll be on your way to keeping your money where it belongs, in your wallet. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
The North Union Township Recreation Center, Supervisors Kurt Matthews, Rob Tupta, and Ron Landman are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands High School basketball team. The North Union Township Recreation Center wishes the Mustangs and the Lady Mustangs the best of luck this season. For more information on the North Union Township Recreation Center, volleyball, basketball, and soccer leagues, please phone 724-438-7350. That's 724-438-7350, or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season.
Just about set to go here at McKeesport High School tonight. Brian Mroziak along with Steve Super, Carl Childs behind the camera, Nick Barcheck back inside our Davis and Davis Attorneys at Law studios. The Mustangs in the away blues, red numbers and white trim. Their bench across the court off to our left. The McKeesport Tigers bench across the court to our right. And they're in their home whites tonight with blue numbers and red trim. Again, for McKeesport, it's Sibilia, Stuvance, McCullough, Bray, and Jones. For Laurel Highlands, Martin, Antoine Black, Sevi Vecchiola, Aiden Black, and Brennan Varney. The same starting lineup the Mustangs have used, Steve, in every game so far this season.
Yeah, and the Tigers, another game where it's very similar uniforms because their blue is a little darker blue than the Mustangs.
More of a navy.
Yeah.
You're right, we've seen a lot of red, white, and blue this year. Saw it with Chartiers Valley in the Mustangs opening game of the season. Of course, Laurel Highlands last time out with a win over Waynesburg. Waynesburg more of a red and black going back to Tuesday night. And the starting lineups have been introduced on each side. Referees tonight, Jack Phillips, Joey Touchstone, and Barnett Harris.
And a large contingent of McKeesport cheerleaders.
Yes.
Boy, they got a
now got their reindeer.
Yeah. And we haven't seen the Mustang cheerleaders make any away trips this year.
Not yet. Hopefully they'll start hitting the road with Laurel Highlands here soon. Again, the Mustangs next week, Tuesday, will host Gateway. You'll have that game, Steve, along with Gary Frankhauser. Wednesday, we'll head down to Morgantown. Laurel Highlands to play Morgantown High. And then Friday, Laurel Highlands will take on Greater Latrobe. I'll have that game with Tony Hanola next Friday.
I might have to take you to Gene's Hot Dogs.
We'll have to figure out something down there in Morgantown.
That's the old spot. I used to work there, and that's a famous spot. If you like a hot dog, it's Probably not your kind of place, but it's a beer and hot dog place.
Varney wins the opening tap there for Laurel Highlands, but turns it right over to Brian Jones. Jones on the far wing, resets high on the right to Stuvance. He'll run this McKeesport offense. Lost the dribble here between the circles, needs help. Gets it on the left side there from Daryl McCullough. McCullough trying to back in on Aiden Black. Nothing there, and he'll reset again to Stuvance. McKeesport looking for a good shot. Stuvance back over to Jones. Will give and go on the inside to Sibilia. He got blocked underneath by Varney. Deflected out of bounds. Will stay with McKeesport in the Laurel Highlands zone. And Varney's been very effective, Steve, down on the blocks for the Mustangs so far this season.
Long arm, 6'7", and long wings, big wingspan. Just blocked another shot. That ball almost went off of Stuvance, or actually Sibilia. It might have went off of him going out of bounds, but they give it back to the Tigers. And another ball goes out of bounds, back to the Tigers again, so they'll throw it in. They've been pretty patient. I don't think they've put up a shot yet.
There's Stuvance again, dancing here between the circles. Watched now by Luke Martin. You mentioned Varney averaging close to 4 blocks a game so far this season for Laurel Highlands. Sibilia going cross court near side to Stuvance. Takes a long 2 on the baseline of the back iron. No good rebound. Tipped around. They controlled again by Brian Jones. Resets out to Sibilia, who leans and misses. And finally, Laurel Highlands rebound brought down by Sevi Vecchiola.
Well, several chances of second rebound and nothing. I don't even know if a ball hit the rim. Maybe the first shot did.
The Mustang defense very impressive in their last 2 outings over both Ligonier Valley and Waynesburg, and clamped down on McKeesport on that opening possession of the game. Here's Aiden Black high on the left, fronted there by Daryl McCullough. Kicks in the corner to Luke Martin, who's been hot. Hands off out in front. Vecchiola couldn't finish. Varney, an offensive rebound, scores on the putback.
Wow.
So Brennan Varney giving Laurel Highlands an opening lead here at 2-0.
Like to see that from Varney. Good, tough rebound there, and he put it right up. Didn't try to dribble it.
Here's McCullough, far corner for 3. It's an air ball. Offensive rebound brought down by Brian Jones. He'll take a 3 now from the near corner and hit it. Brian Jones, the 5'10 junior guard, came in averaging 8 points a game as the Tigers in the lead now at 3-2 here at the 6:15 mark of the first.
Full court man-to-man pressure from the Tigers after a made basket. They get a quick steal.
Yeah, Luke Martin has it knocked away by Daryl McCullough, who came back with an uncontested layup there, Steve, but missed a bunny.
Yeah, the right-hander tried to go up with the left hand, and he just kind of lazily put it up there, and thought he was going to maybe try to dunk it, but he just tried to lay it in and just missed it.
Mustangs dump down. Varney trying to come free. Little ball fake, puts it up and in. So Brennan Varney, all 4 of the points for Laurel Highlands so far. Mustangs lead at 4-3 here at the 5:44 mark of the first.
Now he's going against Bray down there, who's 6'4", but he seems to have a pretty good height advantage at 6'7" on him.
Here's Stuvance pulling it back to Sibilia. Sibilia watched there by Vecchiola. Now switches back to Daryl McCullough, has a seam, takes it, drives but misses. And McKeesport missing some pretty open point-blank shots. Numbers coming back, Aiden and Antoine Black. Aiden missed on the first shot attempt, but Antoine able to clean it up. John Smith told us during the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, he didn't agree with us, Steve, in the last game. He thought Antoine was the player of the game, the way he shut down Waynesburg in their offensive star players on Tuesday. And Aiden with the dish off to Antoine, and there's another turnover on the McKeesport side as Matty Bray coughs it up on the baseline.
Well, he's allowed to disagree with us. It's his team.
Yes.
So, you know.
But the Mustangs off to a 6-3 lead here at the 5-minute mark of the opening quarter. Here's Vecchiola up and across to Aiden Black. Aiden pull up Jay from the far elbow. No good. Vecchiola offensive rebound. Repositions, and he'll put it up and in.
Vecchiola's, you know what, he doesn't score a lot of points, but he is the ultimate scrapper, scrap iron.
And it's an 8-3 Laurel Highlands lead over McKeesport here, the 4:34 mark of the first. Stuvance on the outside. Pulling it back there to Daryl McCullough. Offensive foul called here on the Tigers. And the Mustangs, Steve, have to be pretty happy here with the opening 3.5 minutes lead, showing early on they can play with this McKeesport team.
Early on, they look pretty darn good. They're, you know, had that one turnover, but they missed a layup, and then there's a lot of pressure. They're putting a lot of pressure on the Mustangs to get the ball up the court.
That foul went on Matty Bray, by the way, on the McKeesport side, his first, team first. Vecchiola to trigger it in front of the McKeesport bench. Send it into Brennan Varney. The big guy double teamed on the outside, needs some help. Pulls it back high on the left there to Luke Martin, watched by Stuvance. We'll switch here with Aiden Black. Aiden fronted there by Daryl McCullough. Back to Martin on the near side. Stubon's tight defense there. A little mini weave on the switch back up top to Aiden Black. Baseline over to Varney. Missed on the jumper. Battle for the offensive rebound. Finding it again. There's Vecchiola. Back to Varney. Was it a travel? Yes, it was. Travel call there on Brendan Varney.
NBA, he probably would have got away with one there, but Smith checking in for Martin.
Caden Smith averaging 4.3 points a game so far this season. Hit some big threes against Waynesburg. Actually 12 points in that Mustang win on Tuesday. Seeing some early minutes, and he'll be watching Stuvance here as Valdez will bring it across. Lost the dribble here on the near block and was able to poke it back there to Brian Jones on the switch.
Martin may be injured because he's lying on the floor over there stretching his leg.
Well, cramping up. Mustangs cannot afford to lose Martin as hot as he's been. And here's Stuvance with a three and got fouled in the process as Smith knocked him down. Valdez, Stuvance connecting on the three. Brian Jones hit one earlier. McKeesport back to within 2 at 8-3.
We hate to see a guy foul a three-point shooter and then he makes it. That's a chance for a rare 4-point play. And now
I think Martin wants back in.
Well, he came back on the bench and he's going to sit there for a minute, but you wonder how long he'll let that happen.
Stuvance now to try to convert the rare 4-point play. Free throw attempt no good. Varney, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands, needs help. We'll get it there with Antoine Black trying to go cross court near side, and that pass got intercepted by Sibilia, who got fouled at midcourt by Vecchiola.
Yep, just a tough way to get the ball across that court, across half court. They're having trouble. The Tigers are putting all kind of pressure on it. It's man-to-man pressure.
And you can't have Varney with the basketball in that situation either. You need either Aiden or Antoine Black, especially with Martin out of the lineup, or even Caden Smith.
Martin's over there stretching again. He does something that's not right. He doesn't look comfortable.
Stuvance kicking it far corner.
Good.
Down low, the Mustangs with another steal.
That's a good steal by Aiden Black. Stuck his hand in there.
And Aiden has it again after a touch from Caden Smith. 3:03 left here in this opening quarter. Laurel Highlands the basketball and an 8-6 lead over McKeesport. Aiden back over to Vecchiola, far wing. Vecchiola back up top again to Antoine Black. Watched there by Brian Jones. Near side Aiden Black down low. Vecchiola, a little turn and shoot out in front, could not connect. And Brian Jones the rebound there for McKeesport. Off and across to Aaron Reeder, just checked into the game. On the baseline to Matty Bray, back to Reeder. And now edge of the zone here to Stuvance. Luke Martin set to check in, Steve, with the next whistle. He's at the scorer's table right now.
Yeah.
And Stuvance bounce pass on the inside, finding Sibilia trying to post up here on Vecchiola. And Vecchiola doing a good job there to alter the shot attempt. Mustangs find it. Aiden Black coming back. Will scoop it up and in. First 2 points of the game for Aiden Black, and Laurel Highlands a 10-6 lead over McKeesport here at the 2:15 mark of the first.
Good job by Smith to get that ball. He got the rebound and saw Black streaking down the court and did not hesitate and got him up for an easy layup.
Tigers back on the other side. Coming baseline there was Aaron Reeder. Will shovel it off to Matty Bray, who will scoop it up and in. So Matty Bray, his first two of the game for the Tigers. It's a 10-8 lead now for Laurel Highlands here at the 1:50 mark of the opening quarter.
Well, they need to get the ball in a guard's hands. There you go.
Haven't had a whistle yet to bring Martin back into the game. Here's Aiden Black going over to Caden Smith. Caden from the far wing trying to shovel it back over to Varney, and a foul call there. Was it kick there, Steve?
Kick,
Yep.
Kick.
Allow Martin to check back into the game for Caden Smith.
And you're going to have, is that Nico coming in?
Yeah, Nico Harem coming in as well. He'll replace Vecchiola. 1:38 left here in the opening quarter. Laurel Highlands the basketball, triggering it in the McKeesport zone, leading 10-8. It's sent into Varney. Touch from Aiden Black. Back over to Antoine between the circles. Near side Martin thought about the three. Now take the long two from the near wing. Came up short. Stuvance the rebound there from McKeesport. Quickly into the forecourt. Valdez Stuvance with a seam will put it off the back iron. Shot attempt no good. Ball comes loose. Found out in front there by Reeder. Put it off the glass and in. Aaron Reeder, his first two off the bench for the Tigers to tie this game up at 10 with 75 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Antoine Black will send it off and across to Aiden. Touch near side to Harem. Harem coming baseline near side, and he was fouled. They're going to call it on the floor. And it'll go on the Tigers' number 40 there, Steve. He's not even on our roster. We'll have to double check on that, as there must have been a number change.
I can ask one of these fans over here.
As Martin will trigger it in. Send it into Antoine Black. Shovels it over his shoulder to Aiden. Aiden right of the lane. Back to Martin. Well defended there by Stubans. Now Aiden another touch. Final minute of this opening quarter. Aiden goes cross-court far side. No one home. We talked about those dangerous passes on Saturday. That time the Mustangs turn it over on their own. You have an answer for us, Steve?
No, they didn't know who. What's the name? Thank you. Mackay Daniels. So they switched the number on us.
So Daniels was 34, so he's wearing 40 now.
Yes.
We'll put that down.
Thanks to a couple of Tiger fans
Here's
for that.
Stubans driving and missing. Luke Martin the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. 34 seconds left here in the quarter. Game tied at 10. Antoine, a little hop step, kick out to his brother in the corner. Aiden for three. Put off the side of the glass. Ball comes loose, and it's Daniels with it here for McKeesport. Bounce pass forward, coming free, and laying it up and in to give the Tigers the lead. On the far side was Liam Singletary. First two for Singletary off the bench, and the Tigers have a 12-10 lead. They'll put a double team here on Aiden Black, who finds a free Luke Martin for three in the lead back. It's too strong. Daniels pulls down the rebound, down to 5 seconds left in the quarter. Over to Stubans from mid-court, and his shot attempt will come up short. So we played a quarter of basketball. Good little rally back there for the Tigers in the final minutes to take a 12-10 lead over Laurel Highlands. We're back with a 2nd and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Voted best in Fayette for auto body repair. Family owned and operated for 61 years, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly, waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Silva. Call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Silva proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at TargetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Silva, proud to support local high school sports.
12-10, McKeesport leading Laurel Highlands after one quarter of play. Target Safety Solutions, one of our video stream sponsors tonight, along with Watson Mundorff LLP. Our graphic sponsor tonight, South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. I'm Brian Mroziak alongside Steve Super. Carl Chowns behind the camera, Nick Barcheck. Back in our WMBS studios this evening, McKeesport enter the game 1-4, but they lead Laurel Highlands 12-10 after one quarter of play. The Tigers have spread the scoring around. 5 players in the scoring column, Stubans and Brian Jones. Both hit a 3. Brendan Varney leading the Mustangs with 4 so far. It'll be the Tigers with the basketball working right to left as we describe it to start the second quarter. Mackay Daniels, who came in late in the first and actually provided a spark, will try to scoop it up here. He was fouled by Sebi Vecchiola.
That's his second. He gets his fouls in, doesn't he?
Yes.
Good defensive player. He's just scrappy. Not going to let a guy get to the basket. And Daniels will shoot 2.
He's only a freshman, Steve, 5'10" guard.
Looks like he'd be a running back on a football team, doesn't he?
First of 2 free throws, no good for Daniels. I doubt he's playing varsity yet, though. As strong as McKeesport's team usually is year in and year out. Always have a lot of depth there on their football program. Daniels' second of 2 free throws, no good again. And a scrum for the rebound and brought down there in the corner from Tyrone Burton. Off to Harem, across to a wide open Aiden Black, who will come back for an easy uncontested layup. 4 for Aiden Black, and we're knotted up at 12 here at the 7:37 mark of the second quarter.
Now they're putting all kind of pressure. They think they can get some turnovers, and they have, but all their guys were down on the other end of the ice there, if you will, and they had a 2-man uncontested breakaway.
Singletary had a little fumble, was able to regain and send it off to Aaron Reeder on the baseline and missed on a jumper. Burton in traffic, needs a little help and will try to get out of it there and got fouled. Burton tried to come between 2 defenders and finally got hacked.
Burton was able to, if he was able to gather himself there, and I know he was getting all kind of pressure, but he had Aiden Black going down. Aiden Black is realizing what they're doing. He's trying to go down, and I wouldn't call it cherry picking. He's just trying to break away and kind of free up the court a little bit. If they're not going to guard him, if somebody from the Mustangs can at least get him the ball.
They're a full court man-to-man here again. Antoine Black out of his own zone got tripped up there by Aaron Reeder. So McKeesport picking up some fouls here in the second quarter. That'll be the first on Reeder and the second team foul. Daniels pick up the last one there for the Tigers. Singletary also has a foul on the McKeesport side. And Aiden Black now out of his own zone will try to spin off Daryl McCullough. Game tied at 12, 7 minutes left before halftime. Here's Antoine Black, baseline to Luke Martin, back to Antoine. Shovels it underneath and fighting for positioning, but unable to get the shot to go. There was Tyrone Burton, got his own rebound, resets to Antoine Black. High arcing three's good. Antoine Black now with 5, and Laurel Highlands a 15-12 lead over McKeesport here at the 6:40 mark of the second quarter.
Got to give Burton a lot of credit there, fighting, and he made a nice power move with his back to the basket. Missed the shot, but was able to get the rebound and tip it out to Black, who hit the three.
Tigers have been a little sloppy at times so far in this game as Daniel sends it over to Aaron Reeder. Tried a little bounce pass on the inside, right off of Burton. Reeder trying to regain, and Nico Harron finds the loose ball. Outlet pass up to Aiden Black, and he'll scoop it up and in. 5 unanswered for Laurel Highlands. And the Mustangs now with a 17-12 lead. Aiden Black with 6. Mustang lead at 5.
Well, they think they can get so many turnovers that they're not sending people back, and the Mustangs are taking advantage.
There's another errant pass as McCullough sent it over the head of Matt Sibilia. So Laurel Highlands will get it back with a 5-point lead, up 17-12 here at the 6:01 mark of the second quarter. Mustangs playing strong here against Troy Blackwell's McKeesport Tigers. Here's Antoine Black, gets between defenders. Forward up to Luke Martin. Luke putting it off the glass, shot wouldn't drop. McKeesport with a rebound, pulled down there by Daryl McCullough, off and across to Makai Daniels. Daniels left to the lane, rejected by Harron. Harron showing hop, Steve.
Yep. He just sent that over to the back row. There's a row behind the basket there. They've got the little stanchion to break it off, and then the bleachers are pretty far back, and that ball landed up in those bleachers.
Off the inbounds pass, deep three, no good. Brian Jones, the ball goes over the backboard, hits the support, and goes out of play. And the Mustangs will get it back, leading by 5 with 5:42 left before halftime. And Antoine Black will trigger it in.
Well,
touch there to Aiden.
They back off the pressure a little bit.
So far, it hasn't been working that great. Yes, they've gotten some turnovers, but as you said, it's led to some odd man breaks coming back for Laurel Highlands. Here's Antoine Black. Lines up the three and rattles it home again. Second made three of the quarter for Antoine Black, and Laurel Highlands has opened up an 8-point lead here on the road at McKeesport, leading 20-12. 5:15 left before halftime. Jones back to Daniels. Mustangs looking for their third win in a row. Remember, they opened up, Steve, against some pretty good competition in Char Valley and Quaker Valley. There's a off-balance shot, no good. Aaron Reeder goes out of bounds. The last touch by Laurel Highlands will stay with the Tigers here in the Mustang zone.
Defensively, the Mustangs are playing some pretty good ball, and they're forcing the Tigers into some awkward-looking shots.
Valdez Stuvans to work it in here for McKeesport. Touched it into Bray, back to Stuvans. That's a three from the corner. It's good for Valdez Stuvans. His second made three of the game has the Tigers back to within 5. Down 20-15 here at the 4:49 mark of the second quarter.
And now they're just picking up at half court, so they have backed off that full court pressure.
Aiden Black trying to get around Daryl McCullough. Comes baseline to Burton, got too deep. Repositions in the corner. Harron, three on the way. It's an air ball. Backside rebound. They're going to get a foul over the back. Call there on Martin.
Yep.
Making contact there with Stuvans. And Martin, who battled that opening quarter injury without a point so far in this game for Laurel Highlands. Again, came in averaging 13 points a game. Had a season-high 25 against Ligonier Valley on Saturday. Stuvans back across for the Tigers. Looks over to head coach Troy Blackwell for some instruction. Stuvans now set to go.
Looks like they're in a 2-3 zone.
And Antoine Black with a steal there on Sibilia, and he'll come back, pull it off to his brother Aiden, who got mugged underneath by Brian Jones.
Well, the outlet pass just a little too far for Antoine, and he did a good job to save it and give it to Aiden Black, and he got hammered.
Yes, he did.
The foul was on
Jones.
Brian Jones, yes, his first.
And Aiden, first of 2 free throws on the way and good. The Mustangs have struggled from the foul line as a team so far this season, just 24-45, 53%. Aiden's number's a little bit better, 64%, 7 of 11.
That's their first free throw attempt of the game, right?
Giving them a 6-point lead at 21-15. Aiden now a second of 2 up on the way and good again as Aiden rattles that one home. It's 8 for Aiden Black, and the Mustangs lead by 7 at 22-15. Stubons pulling it back here to Brian Jones between the circles. Trying to bounce it off to his left, no one home. Antoine Black says thank you very much. He'll come back and lean it up and put it up and in again for Laurel Highlands. Antoine Black, 8 here in the second, 10 for the game. Timeout, McKeesport, all Laurel Highlands. Mustangs lead by 9, up 24-15. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Derby's Riverside Ford is announcing the Get Holiday Ready sales event. Santa says the #1 item on everyone's wish list is the best-selling truck on the planet, the new 2024 F-150 XLT Power Boost Crew Cab, and it comes with a total savings of $10,323 off MSRP, including Ford factory rebates.
Are you thinking about a new 2024 Ford Bronco to pull your sleigh? We've got them in stock. 10 have just arrived. The new 2024 Bronco Sport Big Bend all-wheel drive starting at just $29,795 with an extra $1,000 Ford factory trade assist rebate.
And don't forget, every Ford Escape all-wheel drive comes with the perfect gift. 2.9% Ford credit financing for 72 months plus a $500 Ford factory rebate.
Stop in and get holiday ready at Derby's Riverside Ford, your 25-time President's Award-winning dealer located 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin. Ask for any of Santa's helpers, Joey, Sammy, Jimmy, or Ashley. Offer ends January 2nd, 2025. Ford credit financing required.
Laurel Highlands a 24-15 lead over McKeesport, 3:58 left here in the second quarter. Brian Mroziak along with Steve Superck and Carl Childs. Nick Barcheck back in center. Davis and Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. On the Laurel Highlands side, Steve Antoine Black leading the way with 10. Valdez Stubons with 6 on the McKeesport side. Tigers looking for an answer right now.
Well, offensively, they've been just a little bit helter-skelter. They've had some moments, but they haven't shot the ball very well. And now the Mustangs changing up defenses, a 2-3 zone now.
McCall was playing catch there with Brian Jones. Pulls it back edge of the zone again to Stubons. To his left to McCall, a 3-ball on the way up the front of the rim. No good. Tyrone Burton, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off to Aiden Black. Nice. Down to Antoine. Coming back and open and free again for another made layup. Antoine Black with 12. The Laurel Highlands lead at 11 at 26-15.
That was a beautiful pass by Aiden. A little bounce pass between some defenders getting back on defense, and he bounced it right between them.
Stubons back in the corner to Daryl McCullough. McCullough a little ball fake. Nothing there on the far side of Stubons again here high on the right. McKeesport the basketball down 11 with 3:06 left before halftime. Stubons again up top.
Zone's
to his left to
trouble.
Brian Jones for 3. It's good. Brian Jones, his second made 3. He has 6. Tigers back to within 8. Down 26-18. 2:53 left before halftime. Jones did a couple of big shots for the Tigers tonight. They have 4 made 3s as a team. 2 from Stubons and 2 from Jones. They still trail by 8. Here's Martin from the foul line. Floater on the way in good. Luke Martin, his first 2 points of the game. Laurel Highlands back up 10 at 28-18. 2:32 left before halftime.
That's a tough shot there. It's only 6 or 8 footer, but nobody on him, and he was, sometimes you're too wide open. Those shots are tough.
McCullough again for 3. Came up short from the far wing. Varney, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Over to Martin off a deflection, and now Aiden Black. Aiden taking a step back long, 2. Was it a travel? Yes, it was. And the Mustangs turn it over. 2:16 left before halftime.
See that move every night in the NBA, but they don't let them get away with it here.
No. Called a lot tighter again. Jack Phillips, Joey Touchstone, and Barnett Harris, your crew tonight on the game. A lot of veteran officials. Stubons up top. Well defended by the Mustangs. Over to McCullough. Hard feed down looking for Bray. Had it knocked away into the hands of Antoine Black. Antoine in the corner to brother Aiden. His 3-ball rattles out. And the rebound pulled down there by Matty Sibilia for McKeesport. Best I've seen the Mustang defense look, Steve, probably in 2 years. Guys are clamping it down tonight. Stubons over to Sibilia. Sibilia trying to muscle his way on the inside, missed on the shot attempt. And they're going to rule this off of Laurel Highlands going out.
Yeah, Burton and Varney there, and along with Sibilia. And
Sibilia appeared to initiate the contact on that initial drive. No foul was called. And they're off the inbounds pass. Varney had the first block there on Bray. Bray got it back, then they called a foul on Varney on the second shot attempt. So Bray will get a pair of free throws upcoming, with Varney not giving up the easy points down on the blocks.
Good job there. You just don't want to give up layups, make him earn it at the foul line. It's only his first foul of the game.
And Matty Bray came in averaging 9 points a game. 6'4" junior forward, just 2 so far tonight. First of 2 free throws here for Bray, no good. Wasn't even close. 28-18, Laurel Highlands over McKeesport, 1:37 left before halftime. Bray now ready for a second of 2. On the way, and this one is good. So 3 points tonight for Jair Matty Bray. And the Laurel Highlands lead down to 9 at 28-19. 1:32 left before halftime. Martin over to Aiden Black. Far side, Tyrone Burton. Burton to his right to Antoine. Takes a long 2 up top. Good again. Antoine's hot tonight, Steve. Has 12 here in the second, 14 for the game.
Close to the arc, but he definitely had a foot inside of it.
He is on fire tonight, forces another turnover there, deflected off to his brother. Antoine gets it back and lays it up and in again. Antoine, 14 here in the second, 16 for the game. Laurel Highlands, their largest lead of the game, up 13 at 32-19 as we go under a minute left here in the second quarter. This is taken on McKeesport on the road. Not an easy place to play. And the Tigers getting a little sloppy. McCullough trying to keep it alive. Underneath, Sibilia battling, deflected out of bounds. Another block there for the Mustangs and Varney.
Sibilia could have been called for a travel there. He shuffled his feet to get underneath on the other side of the basket. I don't know how they didn't call a travel, but good block by Varney. Another block.
Stuvance to work it into Brian Jones in the corner, fronted there by Antoine Black. He says bring it. High feed off to McCullough. High on the right now to Stuvance. Stuvance trying to work here on Luke Martin. Sends it off on the far side of Sibilia. Back to Stuvance again. Bounces it over to Matty Bray. Bray spins, drives, blocked again by Varney. Kept alive Brian Jones. Kick out Sibilia with the 3. Swishing it in from the far side. 5th made 3 of the game for the Tigers. First points for Sibilia come outside the 3-point arc. Have the Tigers back to within 10. Down 32-22 with 12 seconds left before halftime. And Luke Martin will bring it across. Send it off over to Tyrone Burton. Mustangs need to watch the clock. It's down to 5. And here's Luke Martin on at 3 on the way. And did it swish in there, Steve, or come up short? Came up short. That's what I thought too. Yeah. Came up short. And it'll be 32-22. Laurel Highlands over McKeesport as we reach halftime. But the Mustangs have to be encouraged by that first half performance.
Yep, pretty good stuff there.
Stay tuned for our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Comes your way next year on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, your local specialist for GI and liver disorders. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I remind you that a painless 30-minute screening colonoscopy every 10 years starting at age 45 could save your life. Good luck to our local hoops teams, and best wishes to all for a healthy and happy holiday season.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorff LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorff is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Halftime here at McKeesport High School. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs a 32-22 lead over the McKeesport Tigers. Steve, your halftime stats. They're being brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County.
Okay, thanks, Brian. For the Tigers, Brian Jones had 6 points. Bray with 3, Reeder with 2, Singletary 2, Stu Vance with 6, and Sibilia with 3. They kind of had a balanced scoring. A lot of guys in the scoring column there. For the Tigers, they had 12 in the first, 10 in the second, 22 at the half. Mustangs, pretty good second quarter, Brian, 22 points. And that was led by Antoine Black. He finished the half with 16. Martin chips in 2. Vecchiola with 2. Aiden Black with 8. Varney with 4. They had 10 in the first and 22 in the second for a 32-22 halftime lead.
And back in town tonight, Uniontown leading Albert Gallatin 18-5. That game with 3 minutes left in the opening quarter. Again, Uniontown leading Albert Gallatin 18-5. We folks on the radio side will get you out to that game as soon as our game wraps up tonight here on WMBS. But halftime here, Laurel Highlands looking good tonight, up 32-22 over the McKeesport Tigers. Second half comes your way next here on WMBS, Turbo Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out, the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pump for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignment, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Hello, folks. Joe Walk is here, the proud owner of Dome's Lawn Care, LLC, since 2021. We're family-owned and family-ran, so when it comes to finances, we understand. We're small enough to care, big enough to make a difference. So give us a call this spring for all your lawn care needs at 724-570-1224. We would be proud to have you as our customer. Again, that's Dome's Lawn Care at 724-570-1224.
Peach Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville and is now Farmana Pharmacy. Farmana Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Farmana Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peach Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amidar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amidar Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Back here at McKeesport High School, Brian Mroziak along with Steve Superick, about a minute away from starting the second half of the Mustangs leading the McKeesport Tigers 32-22. Our game tonight also on the South Union Township Sports Network. Brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess, CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis, attorneys at law. With Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank and South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. I'm Brian Mroziak along with Steve Super. Carl Childs behind the camera. Nick Barcheck back inside our Davis & Davis attorneys at law studios. And Steve, Nick's going to pull an all-nighter and actually work tomorrow morning at the station. How about that?
Must be Pirate Fest or something?
No, he's going to the Nutcracker tomorrow. His niece is going to be in the Nutcracker. He's supposed to work tomorrow afternoon, switching shifts with Bill. So Nick, a big-time trooper tonight. He'll be in early tomorrow morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonder if he's happy about the new first baseman they got.
I don't know. I'm sure he'll let us know about it. Nick, a big Pirate fan. And the Mustangs trying to...
I don't know. I know a bigger fan than Sandy Tracy.
Yes.
Right? She's gung-ho for those Pirates.
I feel bad for all you guys rooting on the Pirates all the time. Has to be torture every summer. High expectations in the spring. In April, they win a couple games. You're asking me about World Series tickets, and then by the...
One of these years, just remember Tony and I are first on that list because we've been asking for years. Well, you got to put Sandy Tracy on that list too.
Okay.
She'll be probably first before us, but she's been waiting a long time for that. Well, we've been waiting since, what, 1979, right? So
haven't been the World Series since then. You're right on that. Luke Martin to trigger it in here for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. That was a year old back then.
That was in high school.
Yes. Send the backcourt here to Aiden Black. Mustangs working right to left. Start of the third quarter. Aiden over to his brother Antoine. Over to Luke Martin from the foul line. And Luke will float it up. Shot attempt no good. Vecchiola offensive rebound. He put it off the glass. It's no good, too. And rebound there pulled down by McKeesport's Daryl McCullough.
Another scrappy rebound from Vecchiola. Just couldn't finish.
Here's Stubance up top. Off to his left to Brian Jones. Now Stubance again. Near side, Daryl McCullough. Stubance watched there by Luke Martin, and a bounce pass on the inside. Got intercepted by Sevi Vecchiola for the Mustangs.
Well, that was a lot of from Varney just being in the way.
And Martin comes free and scoops it up and in. Great ball moving up the court there for the Mustangs. Lead up to 12 now, 34-22, with 7:12 left here in the third quarter.
Coach Smith found something here with this zone. He's forcing them to, they're trying to get it inside, but Varney's down there creating all kind of problems. There's another block.
2 misses from Sibilia, and on the third attempt on the possession, Daryl McCullough found it. Was able to put it up and in. First 2 points of the game for McCullough.
Now they're going back to a press.
Tigers back to within 10, down 34-24.
Vecchiola needs to get the ball in the hands of Black. There he goes.
Aiden across, double teamed on the far side, comes down the far boundary, now goes cross court near side, could open Antoine Black in the corner, and Antoine drains another 3. That's 3 made threes for Antoine Black. He has a game-high 19 points, and Laurel Highlands lead back up to 13 at 37-24, matching a game high. Stubance back on the other side, over to Sibilia. Baseline, Brian Jones takes a step back 3 and answers back as Brian Jones rattles that one home. His third made 3 of the game, has 3 points in every quarter, 9 for the game. And the Tigers back to within 10 of the Mustangs at 37-27 with 6:10 left here in the third. Aiden Black double team. He got out of it. Aiden coming free. Back in the corner again. Antoine Black, another high arcing 3. And this one goes down. Looked like it was going to rattle out, Steve, and went back down. That's another made 3 for Antoine. He's hit 4 tonight. He has 6 points here in the third, 22 for the game. And now McKeesport trying to answer back there. Daryl McCullough, no good. Look out. Antoine coming back. Antoine Black will lay it up and in again. Antoine Black having the game of his life tonight, Steve, with 24.
Tigers are going to need a timeout.
42-27, Laurel Highlands. 5:32 left here in the third. Sibilia kick out. Brian Jones drains another one. Jones trying to keep the Tigers in this game, Steve. He's hit 4 threes, has 12 points. Tigers back to within 12, down 42-30. Antoine back here on the near side. Fronted there by Brian Jones, and Brian Jones forces the steal. Over to McCullough, to his left, Sibilia, a lot of contact, nothing called. And off the give and go, McCullough able to lay it up and in, and now Troy Blackwell is going to take a timeout. Laurel Highlands 42, McKeesport 32. 5:06 left here in the third. We're back in 60 on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Laurel Highlands a 42-32 lead over McKeesport coming out of the timeout. Tigers press the Mustangs again, and Vecchiola turns it over. To right to Stubance. Bounce pass off to his right, and a quick layup made by Daryl McCullough. McCullough 6 third quarter points. Tigers back to within 8 of the Mustangs at 42-34. It's been a great game here tonight, Steve.
Yep, it's just all kind of problems for the Mustangs getting it across the court.
Antoine Black, another 3. This time came up short, and Matty Bray rips the rebound away from Sevi Vecchiola. Just picked up his third personal foul. With 4:39 left here in the third.
That's a tough one on Vecchiola. I think Bray actually got the better of him there, pushing him. And that could have went either way.
The Tigers back into this game, though.
Well, just the pressure finally got to him a little bit. Now there's going to be a timeout, so injury maybe.
Brian Jones, maybe a little blood on the jersey.
Yep.
He's going to check out, and Makai Daniels actually gave the Tigers some pretty good minutes there late in the second quarter. We'll check in while they attend to Jones.
Well, he's going to stay in there.
And they're going to allow him to stay in. Daniels was off the bench. It's the only bad thing, Steve, about wearing those home whites. Sometimes you might see the blood on the white jerseys. You won't see them on the dark blues or the black jerseys.
Yeah, or red jerseys.
Yeah, correct. Don't
we have red? The Mustangs have a red.
Yeah, they have those alternate uniforms they wear from time to time.
Well, here's the thing: they gotta really take care of the basketball getting across. They got to get it across half court. They get a little helter-skelter last couple times down. They've had gave the Tigers a couple of too many easy baskets.
There's Stubans. Good move there on Martin. Will drive to the basket, count it, and one. Valdez Stubans.
Could be on Martin.
His second. So Tigers now back to within 6, down 42-36. A lot of time left. 4:21 left here in the third.
Yeah, the Tide is momentum has shifted a little bit.
For sure. Stubans now, free throw here for the Tigers. Down only 6. Valdez's free throw on the way, and good as he rattles it home. 9 for Valdez Stubans. 42-37 Laurel Highlands. 4:20 left here in the third. Aiden Black back across. Aiden on the far side, comes baseline. Will float it up, too strong there. And the rebound pulled down by Daryl McCullough from McKeesport. Tiger fans back into it. Early down 5 with the basketball. Stubans sends it off near side. Bray in traffic. Shot attempt no good. Varney the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off to Martin. Across to Aiden Black.
Nice.
Fed down low. Antoine cuts and scores. Antoine Black, 10 here in the third. 26 for the game.
That was
Mustangs
huge.
back up 7 at 44-37. You're right, Steve. That was huge. Gets the momentum at least even up here a little bit. And now from the far wing, the 3 from McCullough rattles out.
Good job
Varney
by
the
Varney.
rebound for Laurel Highlands. Touch from Antoine over to Aiden, now back to Antoine again. Antoine's been feeling it tonight on the Laurel Highlands side. Vecchiola has it here between the circles. To his left to Luke Martin, a little ball fake, fronted there by McCullough, stays with it off to his right now to Antoine Black. Over to Aiden, pivots on the inside, repositions and scoops it up and in. Aiden Black in double figures with 10, 46-37. The Laurel Highlands lead back up to 9 with 3:07 left here in the third.
Tell you what, they're running some when they have stopped at half court and they don't get the fast break. They've been running some pretty good sets offensively. Good picks and rolls.
In the corner, the big guy Sibilia drains the 3. His second made 3 of the game. Has the Tigers back to within 6 of Laurel Highlands at 46-40. 2:47 left here in the third. Look at Bray on a quick foul there on Vecchiola in the backcourt. Second on Matty Bray. That's the first foul of the quarter against McKeesport.
They get it into Aiden or Antoine Black, and for some reason they're throwing it back to Vecchiola. I'd like to see them, the Black brothers, just take it themselves. And
full court man-to-man, broken again. Aiden high feed back to Antoine, pulls it in high on the right, back near side to Aiden. Varney trying to set the screen, it's not there. Aiden now will back off and reset here high on the left, fronted by Daryl McCullough. Laurel Highlands the basketball, leading by 6. Vecchiola touch here on the near wing, back up top again to Antoine Black. Off to his right to Aiden, down to 2:23 left here in the third. Aiden lost it, regains, pulls back now. Luke Martin high on the right, watched there by Stubans.
Again, a good motion offense for the Mustangs. They're moving, setting screens. They're not standing around.
McKeesport's defense tightening up. Antoine here again between the circles. Off to his left to Martin, again watched by Stubans. The big guy Varney up top to his right again to Antoine Black. Now back to Aiden. He's watched by Sibilia. And a 1:54 left here in the third. Laurel Highlands leading by 6. Corner Martin 3, good. Luke Martin reining it in. His first 3 of the game, has 7 points. Coming at a big time again.
Great possession by the Mustangs. Very patient, waited around, didn't take any bad shots. Got a good look from Martin in the corner, and he drains it.
Back up 9 at 49-40. High feet on the McKeesport side. Good save there, McCullough.
Yeah.
Able to keep it alive to Brian Jones.
McCullough did a great job to save that one.
Bray from the foul line. A little backdoor action in the finish. McCullough having a great quarter with 8 points here in the frame. And the Tigers back to within 7, down 49-42. Antoine in the backcourt got sloppy. Threw it right to Matty Bray. Resets to Brian Jones. Up top, Stubans. Tigers the basketball back down 7. 1:02 left here in the third. Look out here, McCullough for 3 from the corner. Good again. Daryl McCullough. 11 third-quarter points for McKeesport. Closes the Tigers have been in a long while. Only down 4. And now Antoine Black descended in here to Vecchiola. Antoine trapped back to Vecchiola. Mustangs might want to think about taking a timeout. Vecchiola in trouble, got fouled in the backcourt. Mustangs would have had about a 3-on-1 coming back.
But the Mustangs are struggling getting the ball across half court. That one goes on Brian Jones, his second.
Timeout, Laurel Highlands, full timeout, 40 seconds left here in the third, 49-45 Mustangs. We're back at 60 on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Laurel Highlands 49, McKeesport 45, 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Brian Mroziak along with Steve Superick. Laurel Highlands led by as many as 13, but McKeesport's fought back here, Steve, in the third quarter. Now they're back to within 4. Been a fun game to watch tonight.
Yeah, been a good game. Both teams, going in spurts. Mustangs have done very well other than this full court pressure. Gave them a little trouble early, and then they beat it for some layups, and now in this quarter they have struggled.
Martin for 3 hits another one. That's 2 threes here in the third quarter for Luke Martin. He scored 10 points tonight. Coming at a big time again. Mustangs back up 7. Stubon's trying to answer back. Driving, and Varney another block. Varney 5 blocks tonight for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs still up 7. McKeesport retains possession here in the Laurel Highlands zone. Stubon's to trigger it in. Stubon sending it to McCullough in the corner. Good defense there from Aiden Black. McCullough able to spin out of it. McCullough fights in the lane. Pulls it out near side Sibilia. Sibilia, little shovel out to Brian Jones for 3. Out the front of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around and then controlled by Luke Martin. 4 seconds left in the quarter. Martin with 3. Martin with 2. Martin with 1 from three-quarter court. Comes up short, but the Mustangs have a 7-point lead after 3. We're back with a 4th. It's Laurel Highlands 52, McKeesport 45. Back at 60 on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Head of the fourth quarter here at McKeesport High School. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs a 52-45 lead over the McKeesport Tigers. Laurel Highlands looking for their 3rd straight win, trying to win their section opening game tonight over McKeesport. Remember last year, Steve, the Mustangs didn't win a conference game.
Well, that quarter we got outscored. Mustangs got outscored 23-20, so it wasn't as bad as it looked. I mean, they gave up probably 10 points off of turnovers, just getting the ball across half court, so they can shore that up a little bit. The half court game for the Mustangs has been really good.
Antoine Black, 26 points tonight for Laurel Highlands, leading the way. Tigers with it to start the 4th, working left to right. In traffic, Daryl McCullough pulls out Stuvance. Little ball fake, comes inside, will float it up. Shot off the mark, got his own rebound. Hands it out in front. McCullough's there and finishes with a left hand. Daryl McCullough, 13 points. All here in the second half for the Tigers, who are back to within 5. Mustangs back on the other side. Hard feed from Antoine Black to Varney. Couldn't hang on the near side. Laurel Highlands turns it over. McKeesport get the basketball back.
Well, you got Vecchiola's going to get a break, and you bring in Burton. It's not much of a drop-off there. Burton 6'2". He's tough around the basket, kind of like Vecchiola.
Came in averaging 4.5 points a game. He's yet to score here tonight. McKeesport the basketball now down 5. 7:20 left in regulation. Stuvance here on the near side. Will pull it out to Sibilia. Sibilia coming near baseline, bullies his way in, and a charge called on Matt Sibilia.
Yeah, it was close. And Martin got in there, and he got position. Now here's he go. The Mustangs got to get the ball across half court. They're going to go full court pressure again.
Antoine Black, the trigger man, watched there by Matty Bray. Send it in to Aiden, back to Antoine. They broke it across over to Burton. Burton leaning in on Sibilia. We'll get the 2 to go. Big bucket there for Tyrone Burton off the Laurel Highlands bench. His first 2 points of the game have Laurel Highlands up 7 at 54-47 as we go under 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Stuvance off to his left to Sibilia, back to Stuvance here high on the right.
Yeah, Burton gives you a little bit of offensive punch from just a sophomore coming in there off the bench.
Sibilia trying to post up on Burton, resets Brian Jones. Jones for 3, top of the key, in and out. Offensive rebound, Matty Bray kept alive. Sibilia, he'll reload from the outside. Came short off the front of the rim on that 3 attempt. It was no good. And Luke Martin, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands, off to Varney, far elbow, little turn and shoot. It's no good. Quick shot there on that possession for Laurel Highlands.
They had a 5-on-4 there. Looked like Bray twisted his ankle. He's hanging in there, but he is not well. I think he wants to come out of the game.
6:10 left here in the fourth. McCullough with it right now on the far wing for the Tigers. Bounces it up top, a little bit of a slow pass. Got intercepted by Antoine Black, who races back. Missed on his shot attempt. Aiden couldn't get the rebound. Ball comes loose. You got a Tiger down. That's McCullough as Stuvance brings it back across here on the near side. Stuvance working on Martin. Threw up over the shoulder. His shot attempt no good. Guys getting sloppy on both sides. Stevers Martin racing back for the Mustangs right down the lane, and he got fouled. Wow.
Yeah.
End-to-end action. Mustangs still up 7, 5:45 left in regulation. And they were getting a timeout called.
Who'd they call the foul on?
Third on Brian Jones.
Yep.
And that's only the second team foul of the quarter against the Tigers. And they call that in the act, so no timeout. Just going to be 2 free throws upcoming here for Luke Martin. Be Martin's first 2 free throw attempts of the game. He has 10 points. He's only attempted 1 free throw so far this season. And missed that free throw attempt. So Martin getting 2 here. First of 2 up on the way and good as Martin rattles that one home. Give him 11 points for the game. 55-47, Mustangs by 8. Martin now for a second of 2. Takes his time. It's up on the way and good. Luke Martin. So 12 for Martin. It's a 56-47 lead for Laurel Highlands over McKeesport. They haven't restarted the clock yet, Steve. Now they do. They gave the Tigers about an extra 10 seconds there. And Stuvance now high on the left. Watched there by Martin. Stuvance left to the lane. Stuvance staying with it. We'll pull it back to Sibilia. Sibilia over to Brian Jones near wing. Fires the 3. He's been hot. Connects again. Brian Jones has hit 5 threes, has 15 points. And once again, as the Tigers back to within 6, it's a 2-possession game at 56-50 with 5:16 left in regulation. Luke Martin back across to Aiden Black. Aiden putting it off the glass. Shot attempt no good. And they call the charge there on Aiden.
Yeah.
Would have counted anyways. And for Aiden Black, just his first personal foul. Mustangs will take a timeout with 5:08 to play. Laurel Highlands 56, McKeesport 50. We're back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903. Or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Brian Mroziak and Steve Superick back here at McKeesport High School. Laurel Highlands trying to hang on here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs leading the McKeesport Tigers 56-50. So far, Laurel Highlands led by Antoine Black with 26 points, and the Tigers have mounted a little bit of charge here, Steve, in the second half after Laurel Highlands led by as many as 13.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good game. They've done it with defense, full court pressure, getting some turnovers, and they're finally hitting some shots. The Mustangs have been doing really good when they get their offensive sets, and then they've had a couple of turnovers. And there's going to be a foul on Burton, I believe.
No touch foul there on Malachi Koski, who just checked into the game on the McKeesport side.
And Burton just trying to go through a screen there. He's a big kid, and he was bulling his way through there, and they got called for the foul.
Just his first, only the second team foul of the fourth quarter. And now Stubans, errant pass out of bounds, try to kick in the corner to Malachi Daniels.
They're going to say it was tipped.
No way.
Oh, wow.
Who was it tipped by?
I don't know.
I didn't see anybody around, Steve.
It could have been. It was close. There was a Mustang there in the passing lane, and the official had a pretty good angle at it. None of the Mustangs really complained, so maybe he was right.
On the inside, Sibilia lost it. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Laurel Highlands basketball. Luke Martin came over, got knocked down.
Well, maybe it's at the jump ball possession.
They give one back to the Mustangs. And Antoine Black will trigger it in. Mustangs up 6. High feed into Aiden. Back to Antoine. He'll bring it across here on the near side. Trying to get around Daniels. Daniels, tight defense there on Antoine. Up top again to Luke Martin. Bounces it over to Aiden. Gets between defenders. In the corner again to Varney. Back to Aiden here on the near side.
Settle down, boys. Settle down. There we go.
Still got a score, though, Steve. We're only up 6.
Yep.
A lot of time left. 4:20 left here in the fourth. Martin over to Varney. Big guy thought about a 3, but before the shot, an offensive foul called here on the Mustangs away from the ball.
Yeah, I always look at it like, it's 56-50, 4 minutes left. I think you got to get to 65 points. That'd be tough for them to get 15 in the last four minutes.
They called that on Aiden Black, his second, so the Tigers get it back down 6 again, a 2-possession game with 4:08 left in regulation. Valdez Stubans up top. Watch there by Luke Martin. Stubans to his left, to Sibilia, back to Stubans. Guarded there by Luke Martin. Stubans backing out, working off to his right. Looking for operating room. Pulled over to Brian Jones. Feed into Stubans. That wasn't deflected. It's Laurel Highlands ball. We had a clear view of that one, Steve.
Well, Stubans is complaining about a foul, and he might be right. He got held. If that would have been a pass play in the NFL, it would have been holding or pass interference. And
Mustangs throw it away. Wow.
Yep.
Antoine trying a home run ball down there to Tyrone Burton, well over his head and out of bounds.
Yep. Mustangs just got to – it's easier said than done, but they got to get the ball in. I like the way they get it to the middle, and then Antoine or Aiden come up and get the pass. But,
full timeout McKeesport. 3:47 left, 56-50 Mustangs. We're back at 60 on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Hard work, respecting others, and being a good team member are values that South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott knows well. Whether he's running a machine, repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is working every day to keep residents safe, maintain the strength of our local businesses, and enhance the quality of life in South Union Township for our families and our future. Good luck to all our local teams. From South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott.
56-50, Laurel Highlands leading McKeesport. 3:47 left in regulation. Laurel Highlands 2 timeouts remaining. McKeesport with 3. Still a lot of basketball to play. Steve, 2-possession game so far here in the fourth quarter. The Tigers have outscored the Mustangs 5-4. And it'll be McKeesport basketball as Matt Sibilia will trigger it in. Officials getting together here to talk real quick. Mustangs are saying it's their ball. And the official is going to give it to them. But remember, Laurel Highlands threw it away right before the whistle.
Unless they call a timeout beforehand. But
well,
I don't know.
McKeesport that called the timeout.
Yeah, I think it was, you're right.
Should be Tigers' ball.
It should be the Tigers' ball. Let's see what happens.
And they will get it here. That was the correct call. I know the Mustang fans probably won't like it, but it's clearly Tigers' ball when the timeout was called. And Stubans will work it in. Try to feed it in there to Koski. Was the ball kicked? Yes, it was.
Kicked by Luke Martin.
And now Vecchiola will check into the game for Burton with 3:47 to play. And once again, Stubans will feed it in. Stubans needs to hurry. Gets it in there to Matt Sibilia. Resets here outside the arc. Over to Brian Jones. He's been hot all night. Drains another 3. It's a 1-possession game. Brian Jones has hit 6 threes for McKeesport. Now they're back to within 3 at 56-53. You can see that one coming, Steve. Martin forward to Antoine Black. Has Barney open but couldn't get it his way. Intercepted by Sibilia.
You got to know who you're throwing the ball to there.
And now Stubans back on the other side with the Tigers down 3. 3:14 to play. Stubans with the seam. Hands off out in front. Coming up short of the first shot attempt in traffic was on Koski, but he got it back and able to lay it up and in to get the Tigers back to within 1 at 56-55. And now Martin has it knocked away. It's Laurel Highlands basketball standing. Went out the Tigers and out. You had 2 McKeesport players down over there, Stubans and Jones.
Could have been a foul on Vecchiola, and they didn't call it before it went out of bounds.
Mustangs will take a timeout, 2:59 to play, 56-55. Laurel Highlands buckle up, back in 60 on the C. Apparato Group High School Sports Night.
Chris Parker Jr., Santa's coming and the year is ending. What's happening at Autoland?
The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event makes it easy for you to get away to all your holiday gatherings, just like Santa. Plus, Autoland's year-end sales event means great dealer incentives on every vehicle sold this month.
I'm listening.
Each vehicle has $500 to $4,000 off, such as $4,000 off a 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe all-wheel drive with third-row seating when you finance with HMS. Or take advantage of 0% financing for 48 months on Santa Fe's in Tucson. You can also lease a 2025 Tucson SE all-wheel drive for $269 per month. Just see us for details.
Plus Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile complimentary maintenance with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
Happy holidays from all of us at Autoland Hyundai, where you always pay less to drive the best.
Laurel Highlands to trigger it in front of the McKeesport bench. Martin into Aiden Black, back to Luke Martin. Laurel Highlands lead now only at 1. Mustangs led by as many as 13, and they turn it over. Makai Daniels coming back, giving McKeesport their first second-half lead. First 2 of the game for Daniels, 57-56 Tigers with 2:42 to play. Antoine Black over to Aiden. Boy, do the Mustangs need a basket here. Aiden over to Vecchiola, and Laurel Highlands leads again. First points for Vecchiola since the opening quarter. 58-57 Mustangs, 2:29 left here in the fourth. And the Tigers, they turn it over. No, they're going to say deflected off of Vecchiola going out off the drive from Stubans.
Don't know about that one. It looked like he just lost it. Official right on it. Vecchiola didn't complain, so he's saying it's our ball. Look, yeah, he's
Officials made the call. I don't think they're going to switch it.
No, they're not going to switch it.
Stuvance working it in here to Maddie Sibilia. Sibilia up top to Daniels, who just hit that two to put McKeesport up momentarily. Daniels has played well when he's been in the game tonight for the Tigers. Trying to work here on Martin. Screen was set up. Daniels missed the shot attempt, and Varney pulls down the rebound. Touched by Vecchiola, off and across to Aiden Black. Aiden driving back on Stuvance, who knocked down the basketball. It comes loose. Jones on the court, able to pull it back to Stuvance, and the Tigers back on it as we go under 2 minutes left in regulation. Mustangs up 58-57. Timeout, McKeesport. Be a 30-second timeout. 58-57 Laurel Highlands. We're back in 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Bortz Jr.
58-57, Laurel Highlands in the lead. McKeesport basketball, 156 left in regulation. Brian Mroziak along with Steve Superck. Carl Chowns behind the camera. Nick Barcheck back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. We appreciate you joining us. What's turned into be a great one tonight, Steve, here at McKeesport High School.
Well, it's been kind of agonizing, really. Just Mustangs had a big lead, and they just haven't been able to get the ball across half court, and a lot of turnovers.
Stuvance watched there by Aiden Black. Staying off to his left to Brian Jones, guarded by Vecchiola. Now Sibilia setting up the screen. Back to Daniels, 1:38 to play. Tigers down 1. Daniels here between the circles. Watched now by Nico Harum, who came in after that timeout. Far side and a good feed from Sibilia down to Okoski to give McKeesport the lead back at 59-58.
So now he's not moving. He can move the baseline. They're putting themselves in some really bad spots.
Vecchiola down to Harriman, across to Antoine Black, touched over to Aiden. Now Antoine again is an open 3, has 26 points but hasn't scored here in the fourth quarter. Vecchiola another touch over to Harriman. You have Harriman in the game right now and Martin on the bench, surprisingly, on the Laurel Highlands side, but Martin getting set to check back in. Antoine again up top, under a minute to play. Laurel Highlands down 1. Antoine off balance shot, not the look you want. Antoine couldn't get it to go. Vecchiola battling for the rebound, ball's loose, and it's Stuvance out of the pack with it there for McKeesport. Tigers a 1-point lead in the basketball. Stuvance pressure there by Aiden Black. They're going to get a foul called. No, timeouts. Given to the McKeesport bench. They'll have only 1 left. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Problem, Brian, you only have 3 fouls. You got to foul 2 more times before they shoot, right?
Correct.
And a 5 in the half, right? Or is it the quarter?
5 in the quarter.
Yeah.
So 42 seconds left, 59-58 Tigers. We're back in 30 on the CR Auto Group High School Sports Night.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
McKeesport 59, Laurel Highlands 58. Again, the Mustangs led by as many as 13 tonight. But McKeesport coming all the way back here in the second half to take a 1-point lead at 59-58. Tigers will have the basketball after the timeout. Both teams, Steve, with just 1 timeout remaining here in the second half.
Well, the Mustangs, now they're down, so they're going to have to foul. You can't let them just run it down. They're not going to shoot if they don't have to.
Again, Antoine Black so big in this game, 26 points, but he's yet to score here in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs just 6 points here in the fourth. 2 from Martin at the foul line, a field goal from Vecchiola, and 2 from Burton. That's been it.
Well, they had a commanding lead, and they just could not get the ball across half court. They just kind of unraveled, just bringing the ball up the court. A lot of turnovers and miscues.
Daniels to trigger it in here for the Tigers. Martin watching the trigger man, sent into the backcourt to Stuvance with 40 seconds left. Stuvance back across, watched by Aiden Black. Double team coming over. Martin and Aiden Black both there. Sent it off to Brian Jones. He's double team edge of the zone. Nothing called down at 29 seconds left. Jones will scoop it up. That's going to be a blocking foul on the Mustangs. Could have been a charge there, Steve.
Yeah.
And then he had Jones got hit by his teammate there, Akoski, after the play.
Called out on Vecchiola, and Vecchiola tried to take the charge, and it could have went either way. And now they're going to get to shoot.
Trying to clean up some moisture on the court right now with 27 seconds left.
That was a tough one there.
It'll be Jones at the foul line. Jones, 18 points tonight, all from outside the three-point arc. He's made 6 threes in this game. See how sharp his free throw shooting is here. He'll get 2, first of 2 up on the way and good from Brian Jones. He's been pure all night. Lead at 2 now for the Tigers at 60-58. Jones for a second of 2. Up on the way and good again for Brian Jones. A 3-point lead from McKeesport, 27 seconds left. Antoine Black into Aiden. Those two play catch. Aiden gets it back and brings it across.
He double dribbled there. He
was not called.
Yeah.
19 seconds left. Varney setting up the screen. Timeout Mustangs. That's their last one of the game.
Yeah.
18 seconds left. 61-58 Tigers. We're back in 30 on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Tonight.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
61-58, McKeesport now in the lead. Tigers trailed by as many as 13, now lead by 3. Yeah. Brian Jones spurring the comeback here in the second half with 6 made threes, now has 20 points.
Just 6 points here in the fourth quarter, but I remember earlier I said, we were talking about it, I said you got to get to 65. And if they would have got to 65, we'd be in good shape right now, but that was at 52, and we only got to 58, so Mustangs have just kind of hit a lull here offensively, and they haven't been able to get across half court with the basketball.
They have some good three-point shooters. Remember, Antoine Black's made 4 threes in this game.
Yeah.
Luke Martin with 2. Aiden Black can knock him down as well.
You need him. You got to have. Surprised he doesn't maybe put the Smith kid in there or get to shoot a 3.
Antoine will work it in over to Vecchiola here high on the right. To his left to Luke Martin, deep 3, not a great look, and Martin can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Akoski underneath. He sent it over to Brian Jones, who's fouled. Not the guy you want to foul, but the Mustangs didn't have much of a choice there.
No.
Wasn't a great look from Martin, a little bit too deep, Steve, for my liking in that situation, and we have 10 seconds left.
You know what? It hit a lot of, it was right on line, just hit a little short and popped up in the air. But you got to take the best look you get. If you get a good one, I mean, because if you miss, now you're still playing, right? You can't wait around to the last second shot just to tie the game. So I don't have a problem with Martin's shot there.
Jones back to the line on the other side. That was the 15th foul against Laurel Highlands. And Martin, who hit his last 2 free throws, now you need 2 misses if you're the Mustangs. This one's going to sting on the Laurel Highlands side if they can't pull it out. And Jones makes it a 2-possession game with another made free throw.
Yeah, now you got to go down and just get a layup and get a foul. And do you have any timeouts left? You don't.
Not a timeout,
so you're done. You really can't. If they score, they can just let the ball go out of bounds.
Jones, second of 2 free throws, good again for Brian Jones. McKeesport will take their final timeout with 10 seconds left. 63-58 Tigers. We're back at 30 on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Tonight.
Peachin Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville and is now Fermanagh Pharmacy. Fermanagh Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Fermanagh Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Fermanagh Pharmacy, formerly Peachin Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Back here at McKeesport High School, Laurel Highlands down 5, but don't have a timeout left with 10 seconds left at 63-58. This one's going to hurt, Steve, on the Laurel Highlands side. They had the Tigers tonight. Could have came out of here with a win, up 13.
Yeah, it's going to sting. I don't even know why the the Tigers are even pressing now. They can just let them score, and the clock's going to run out.
Correct.
I mean, there's no timeouts for the Mustangs.
None left on either side. Martin will send it in. High feed down to Antoine Black. Antoine had it knocked away by Daniels, deflected out of bounds. We'll stay with Laurel Highlands at 7.4 left.
It's going to go the other way.
It is going to go out. And that'll definitely do it. It'll be Koski to work it in. In a section opening game.
6 points in the fourth quarter, Brian. That's what, that's it.
Not going to get it done.
No.
Goes in there to Sibilia. Has it knocked away by Varney. 3 seconds left. Aiden Black, 3 up top. No good as time expires. So the Tigers improved to 2-4 on the season. 1-0 in conference play. 63-58 win over Laurel Highlands. We'll have a quick post-game show tonight. Brought to you by Farmata Pharmacy, formerly Peachin Pharmacy, down in the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville. Steve, was your post-game stats brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
And let's see here. So the Mustangs, Martin finishes with 12 points. Black, heck of a night, 26 points, but no points in the fourth quarter. Vecchiola with 4, Aiden Black with 10. Varney with 4 and Burton with 2. They scored 10 in the first, 22 in the second, 20 in the third, but just 6 in the fourth, 58 for the ball game. For the Tigers, Jones finishes with 22 points, Bray with 3, Reeder with 2, McCullough with 13, Okoski with 4, Singletary 2, Stuvance with 9, Daniels with 2, and Sibilia with 6. They scored 10 in the first, 12 in the first, 10 in the second, 23 in the third, 18 in the fourth for a 63-58 victory.
And our players of the game brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott, working hard for the residents of South Union Township. On the Laurel Highlands side, Antoine Black with 26 points, Brian Jones with 22 for the McKeesport Tigers. Stay tuned on the radio. On the way next, get out to the finish of Albert Gallatin in Uniontown. Comes your way after this timeout. Steve and I will have another recap for you after that Albert Gallatin Uniontown game here on WMBS. We got to do one more segment for Nick. You don't have to do anything with it, but if you want to get the score hub while we do that, feel free. No, you can turn everything off. Yeah, you can shut it all down.